Welcome back to the Blurb, everyone. We are so excited to spill the tea. But first, Cameron, do you remember?
The 21st night of September.
Woo!
And we can't wait to get started, so let's jump in.
Yes. Well, Swifties, never in our wildest dreams did we think we were getting new music before Red Taylor's version this upcoming November. But Miss Swift never fails to surprise us because last Friday, Taylor decided to release Wildest Dreams Taylor's version after noticing it was trending on TikTok. Many fans were shocked by the event as the song was originally part of album 1989, which has yet to have a release date. Since the release, fans have been speculating about what the song could possibly mean in a larger context. But right now, all we know is that the song could not have us more excited for whatever music Taylor decides to put out in the future. But moving to the movie world, Hollywood, Shang-Chi star Simu Liu was trending on Twitter last weekend, and not in a good way. The Marvel actor, known for his witty Twitter posts, was accused of comparing pedophilia to the LGBTQ+ community in a Reddit post several years ago. Now, the account with connections to Simu was deleted, but the posts have surfaced across several social media platforms. Simu has appeared to respond to the outcry, claiming that he, quote, does not advocate for anything other than positivity. Simu Liu and his team have yet to comment if the posts were really his or not.
The world of entertainment news just got a little bit smaller. Fox Entertainment announced that they bought out AT&T's Warner Media's tabloid website and TV show TMZ last week. The buyout is part of Fox's strategy to focus viewership on live, same-day viewing, and traditional TV shows in hopes to compete with streaming services. TMZ's managing editor, Harvey Levin, commented that the change will, quote, expand TMZ in every way. The news comes as TNT sells several of its assets ahead of a merger with Discovery. Now, we can't really decide if this is good or bad yet, but this one is definitely bad. Things took a wild turn at the iHeartRadio Music Festival in Vegas on Saturday during Olivia Rodrigo's performance of Driver's License. According to several videos, two girls got into an argument in the middle of the song until one girl shoved the other. In a twist of events, fans surrounded the brawl and continued to sing along to Rodrigo's ballad. We'll be here to share if any more information comes forward, but one thing is for sure, it really is brutal out here.
I think let's watch it.
Take a look at this crazy video.
Now, I do go crazy for Olivia Rodrigo, and I'm also a Spider-Man fan, and Spider-Man fans went crazy this past weekend after Venom actor Tom Hardy was photographed in a Spider-Man No Way Home hat on Instagram. Big news, everyone. This picture was quickly deleted, but fans took it to multiple social media platforms to post the picture themselves. The photo sent rumors flying that Hardy will appear in the upcoming Marvel Spider-Man film. Several other Spider-Man villains have already been confirmed, including Alfred Molina's Doc Ock from the 2002 Spider-Man trilogy starring Tobey Maguire, as well as Jamie Foxx's Electro, who appeared alongside Andrew Garfield's version of the superhero. Now, while many details about the film are under wraps, many fans are convinced that this upcoming movie will be filled with various villains. So, Tom Hardy's Venom, Let There Be Carnage comes out October 1st, 2 months before Spider-Man No Way Home, which leaves fans stuck in a web of conspiracies. And congratulations are in order for Lil Nas X as he just gave birth to his debut album, Montero, last Friday. Fans were surprised when the rapper posted his quote-unquote expecting a child with a maternity photo shoot, but many were critical of the promotion as well, taking to Twitter to express their distaste. Lil Nas X ignored the haters and posted about his baby shower and registry alongside the release, which highlights 16 charities focusing on the LGBTQ+ community, the BOPOC causes, and healthcare issues, which you can find at welcometomontero.com.
A new TikTok trend called Devious Licks has caused destruction and vandalism across U.S. school systems. The trend calls for students to destroy bathrooms, including toilets, stall doors, tiles, and soap dispensers, then post the aftermath. TikTok has quickly shut down the trend, removing videos and the phrase Devious Licks from the app, citing that the trend goes against its community policies. We understand that public school restrooms aren't always the best, but please don't try this one at home. Mandy Moore shared a not-so-glamorous look into her evening after the Emmys this past Sunday. The actress posted a video of her winding down the awards night, slipping out of her fabulous attire and instead enjoying a piece of pizza, even though she admits that she has a very early day of work on the horizon. It sounds like our kind of after party. Take a look.
I'm home, naked in my pantry, took the fake bangs out, eating pizza. I have a 4:30 a.m. call time.
I love me some pizza and Mandy Moore. I just gotta say that. But BTS arrived in New York City last week ahead of a United Nations meeting. The singing group will be attending the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly session beside South Korean President Moon Jae-in from September 19th to 23rd. Moon appointed BTS as a special presidential envoy for future generations and cultural at a ceremony last Tuesday in Korea's capital city, Seoul. The members received diplomatic passports for the event and are expected to make a statement to the world's youth. BTS will also appear at the Sustainable Development Goals moment, which will cover topics such as COVID-19 safety measures. And keeping with that music, groups, now we're talking about Harry Styles. Many Harry Styles fans were disappointed last week after the singer announced that postponement of his Houston concert due to, get this, severe weather conditions. The announcement came only hours before the show after fans had been waiting in lines for hours. Many took to Twitter to express their disappointment, but the Toyota Center, who was hosting the concert, assured fans that the show was only postponed and that they should hold on to their tickets. Some noted that Styles was walking a fine line with his fans' emotions with the delay. Whoever wrote that was a genius.
Well, Shane, it's official. The first few snippets of the Sex and the City revival are finally here. The HBO Max series will reunite all of our favorite characters. However, there is a bit of a change on the streets of this city. Actress Kim Cattrall, who portrayed PR maven Samantha Jones in the series, will not be returning this time around. Cattrall's beloved character will be missed, but we hope that this fabulous reboot will help to answer questions like, where are they now? What mistakes have they made? What sexy adventures are to come? We will all find out soon enough, but you can watch the trailer out now. And what actor just won his first ever Emmy? That's right, Evan Peters. His unforgettable portrayal of Detective Colin Zabel alongside Kate Winslet in Hulu's Mayor of Easttown won him this award. During his speech, he stated that this honor is, quote, a dream come true. Considering all of Evan Peters' amazing work in the American Horror Story franchise, we can't believe that this is his first Emmy win, but we are so proud of the talented actor. He deserves it.
He does deserve it. And I have to go back to Sex and the City real quick. Carrie Bradshaw right here, ladies and gentlemen.
We have Samantha in our presence,
me,
even if
I'm not even in the reboot.
You're not even in the reboot.
That's all we have for now. But stay tuned when we have Hayden and Katie here to recap you on some new changes to the Kent State homecoming headliner. Stay tuned.
Last week, we spilled all the tea on what was going on with this year's homecoming headliner, Gunna.
With the last week, there have been a slight change. Well, if you want to go to the homecoming concert, looks like you aren't gonna. On September 16th, a post was made on the Kent State Undergraduate Student Government Instagram page announcing that due to current COVID-19 conditions, the homecoming concert featuring Gunna will be taking place virtually via Zoom. Once again, the reaction was not the best, with the majority saying it is a waste of money or asking why the concert can't take place outside at Dick's Stadium. I think we can all agree that having a virtual concert while safe from COVID isn't what we want, but it will turn out like watching a music video. Still, we don't fully know what could happen, so here's to hoping that the concert might still be one to remember. The concert is to be streamed on September 30th at 7 p.m. and we'll be sure to cover the turnout right here on The Blurb. So Hayden,
Katie.
what do you think about this concert going virtual?
You know, I as like we said last time, I wasn't a huge fan of Gunna, so
Right.
I'm not like too biased about it. I will still watch it to be able to cover it, but it's definitely I'm not like very upset about it, you know?
Yeah, honestly, I'm a little crushed about it. I was really excited for my first little freshman concert, even though it was Gunna, like
Yeah.
not my favorite.
Yeah.
I was excited to like actually go in person, but turns out it's going virtual,
Right.
like a lot of other things that have been in our lives. Like I remember our KSU live kickoff for the freshmen, our orientation went virtual
Exactly,
too.
exactly.
And I don't know about you, but I was so excited to like come to Kent State, meet people,
Yeah.
see people in person, and then when they were like, yeah, you're gonna sit on a computer and listen to everyone, I was like, oh,
Another
okay.
day at home.
Yay, my bedroom.
Yeah, I think, it is something that is not so fun to have to, go through the virtual stuff, but it is safe for us. And I think it's something to look at. But if it was a different performer, how would you feel about it going to Zoom?
Honestly, if it was someone I was really into, like my girl Tay Swift, I think I would tune in virtually because like we love her. But since it's Gunna, I honestly probably won't tune in. But maybe I will. Maybe I will.
Maybe
we
with
never
some
know.
friends, just
Yeah,
a night.
and to support.
Right.
Like we know KSU is trying. They're still doing it. It's not like it was flat out canceled.
Right.
But yeah, so.
I am still excited, because we do get the opportunity to get the concert. Some schools don't, and it's pretty cool that we get to. But Zoom,
Right.
who knows?
I guess this is a time we'll have to sit here and be grateful
Exactly.
amidst all the COVID-19 changes. So.
Right. I personally think, though, if it was like an Olivia Rodrigo or maybe
Oh,
like a
heck
Doja
yeah!
Cat, 100% would be watching instantly.
We'd all be
instantly.
like crowded around a computer, like, yeah. Like, we'd make it work.
Right.
We'd make it work.
Well, the tickets are live now. Tickets to get on the Zoom. So if you want to get on, go ahead and go on.
When we see you next, we're going to be giving a timeline and explanation of the Gabby Petito trial.
This past week, a series of videos and information were released regarding information on Gabby Petito, a 22-year-old girl who spent the past month and a half traveling cross-country with her high school sweetheart, Brian Laundrie. Because this case has gone so viral on social media, we wanted to break down the story in a timeline, give a recap and explanation of the case.
Gabby and her fiance Brian Laundrie were traveling to national parks in a white van during late August. 22-year-old Gabby had decided to quit her job and pursue her other passions. Both Gabby and her fiance were posting on Instagram and social media throughout the whole trip. Gabby was even documenting the trip with daily vlogs. Also, throughout the whole trip, Gabby stayed in constant contact with her family.
On August 12th, the couple was pulled over in Utah by the police after a call about a domestic dispute. They were in a fight and said that her brother had been hit. There's been body cam footage from the police release. So at this point, the media is showing a bit of another side of the relationship.
The last week of August, Gabby's family stopped hearing from her. She was supposedly in Wyoming when this happened. The last text she sent was on August 30th, but her family doesn't think she sent it. It said, no service in Yosemite.
On September 1st, Brian Laundrie returns to his home in a van without Gabby. On September 11th, Gabby's family reported her missing. Laundrie and his family refused to say anything about the case.
On September 17th, Laundrie goes missing too. Later, human remains were found in Wyoming that the police believed to be Gabby. Now, earlier today, CNN did report that the FBI concluded the remains found were those of Gabby's.
Okay, so what do you guys think happened? Do you guys have any theories?
I don't know. Personally, I think that he definitely did it, especially since we don't know where he is. He's
Right.
gone, and his
Yeah.
family seems to be protecting him. They're not saying anything about
Exactly.
the case. So, yeah, what do you think? What do you guys think
It's
about it?
definitely a little suspicious, but from reading it, it did seem like they might have been in two separate places. So if they were, it's hard to make out how he was able to do it if they were in two separate places.
Yeah.
But I am not the person to give support to somebody who is on the worser side of the story. So, I definitely think
Believe
that
the victim,
yeah,
yes.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Somebody's life was lost, so whatever happens, I hope that Gabby does get full justice.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. What about you?
I don't know. I've heard so many theories and so many different things, but I personally think that he did it. I feel like the fact that he ran away, that he won't talk.
Absolutely.
There's so many things about like the text message that I thought wasn't actually from her, that it could have had to have been from somebody.
Exactly.
Yes. Do you think that there's maybe like another way that she died and it wasn't his fault? Like, do you have any theories about that? Or do you think it was like he's the only way that she could have died?
I could see it, but it's just going to be whatever actually comes out from the truth. Well, we'll keep you updated with any more information that comes forward, but stay tuned for when we come back because we're going to be talking about the theories on the newest mystery series on Hulu.
As a murder movie aficionado myself, I was so excited to start Hulu's latest series, Only Murders in the Building. Of course, because it's a murder mystery, I wanted to break down some theories and questions I have for the latest release. So let's get into it.
The new hit TV series, like Jenica said, stars Selena Gomez, Martin Short, and Steve Martin. The three of them become murder mystery pals after they discover their mutual love for a true crime podcast. The plot thickens when the new detective groupies have their own murder mystery case in the ritzy apartment building they all live in. Connections have been made, clues have been hinted, and now fans are wondering what the heck happens next. I know I'm dying to know what happens with Selena Gomez.
All right, so when it comes to clues, after rummaging through the victim, Tim Kona's belongings, Mabel, played by Selena Gomez, finds a shocking discovery of old jewelry hidden within Tim's books. But it's not just any books. These were the Hardy Boys books that Mabel and Tim read together when they were kids, and they based their whole friend group on. Other clues suggest are paw prints in the apartment after the murder, Mabel's apartment where she lives, but it's really weird and renovated, and I'm not sure where she got it from. And Oliver, played by Martin Short's dog, was poisoned, suggesting there has to be a murderer in the building, right?
Right. Well, with all that has been presented so far, I'm not sure if the murderer has been presented yet. Though there is some suspicion with the bassoon lady that Charles, as played by Stephen Martin, went on a date with. It's not 100% clear if she is the murderer and has motive. I feel as if the next episode, after all the anticipation that has built up, will give us more clues. What do you think, Jenica?
I think Bassoon Lady Jan has nothing to do with the murder. I think she and Steve Martin's character Charles are adorable together, and I think he's finally going to get a happy relationship. I think that's her role in all of this.
Well, in the very beginning of the series, we see a scene of Mabel kneeling over the bloody body of who seems to be a mysterious tie-dye hoodie guy named Oscar.
Now, Oscar was a fellow Hardy Boy whom Mabel was friends with in the past and is now among the fellow deceased Hardy Boy members Zoe and Tim Kona. And there's no real clear answer why Mabel was lying over the body. She says it's not what it looks like, but is it?
Right.
And at the end of episode 4, the show jumps forward a few months to the true crime podcast host Cinda Canning as she unveils her latest podcast endeavor titled Only Murderers in the Building. The podcast talks about a fake detective and his true crime buddies who uncover a real crime. Sound familiar?
Exactly. Well, that's all the mystery we have for you today. When we get back, we're going to guess some old pop songs. You won't want to miss it. Stay tuned.
Something that all of us on the Blurb love is music and Two Empty Chairs. I do love those too.
Yes.
But can these hosts guess these classic 2010 hits? We find out today on a little game I like to call Name That Tune. All right, we have Chloe, Kennedy, Katie. Let's do it. First song, I'm talking pedicure on our toes, trying on all our clothes.
Trying on all our clothes, watching on my phone, catch a don't stop, make it, what is it called? TikTok!
TikTok! No, girl, I'm buzzed!
Feel me when I think about you with every breath I take, every minute, no matter what I do. My wish is an empty place. Breath by Police? No. Like I've been wandering for the desert for 1,000 days. Don't know if it's a mirage, but I always see your face. Baby, I'm missing you so much. Can't help it, I'm in love.
Taylor Swift!
No!
All right, it's A Year Without Rain by Selena Gomez.
I said Selena Gomez.
All right, one last question, and this is the final question.
Okay.
You get one lyric.
Okay, let's go.
I'm a get your heart racing in my skin-tight jeans.
Teenage Dream, Katy Perry, baby!
One more song. I throw all of your stuff away, then I clear out of my head. I tear you out of my heart and ignore all your messages.
Excuse me?
A song written by
How
me
do
to
I
my
get
ex.
here under my skin? Swore that I never let you back in. Should have known better than trying to let you go, because
Every time I see you, I see you on the phone.
You guys, here we go again by Demi Lovato, and here we go again. We are
So
going to end the show.
close, so close.
I win. I think the winner is Chloe.
What?
That's all we have
I
for you
broke the
today.
buzzer.
Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter at TV2 The Blurb. We will see you next week. Have a nice night, everyone.